Hello everybody. Good morning. And welcome back to Silverrun Forest. It's a beautiful October morning here. A lot of rain last night. But as you can see, there's still a bit of a shine on that from the rain. Took me fire out, but plenty of heat had already got into the tent anyway, so it's fairly comfortable in there. Since the last time we spoke, I'll check on the old piggos. His tail wagging away, lovely. That's something you shouldn't ever see. Pig centipede. Not long to lay in, and why not? The chickens mostly up and about. Cockerel's happy to tell you it's the morning. I've gone for a little bit of an experiment. This is all deadwood from a deadwood contract, which I haven't claimed. More than happy to get rid of rocks for you. I'm gonna try and chip them in here. Now I've already took some stones and chipped them in, crushed them into lime, because we're gonna be buying some land. However, double check before I end up spending all my money. I think I'm gonna see how much wood chip all of this gives us. And then we'll get onto the land. Also, it's on a loan, but it's not yours. Uncle Mick's front loader. I couldn't get it to fill up at the petrol station when it was running out of diesel. I had to buy a tank of diesel, which is strange. Not as strange as all the icons off the screen disappearing and the the gearboxes going on the machines, but I've heard another YouTube say he's got the same issue. So I might have to get rid of some of these cans of spray paint, because I've got all of them and I don't really need them. I'm going to keep these because, as well as a bit of land, we may as well get in on a get a business, haven't we? I wonder. We use deadwood to block up. And just drive over that. Where would be the best place to do it? Up the top. Take a couple of these and then just put them up. And I was going to do it with the stones, but just had me thinking. Let's just chuck wood in it. I need it to be further on this bend, don't I? Yeah. That's a bit deep. Oh, not deep, but it's a bit steep on that bit. Let's just give it a go. That's not right though, is it? Because it's just too small. Need something the width of a vehicle. Go for a 3-pointer. Not going to work, not on that weight. May as well do a little speed up of this now. No point making you all watch through the whole lot. Just blitz all of this up. Okay, so 136 kilos. I've only got 42 litres, so I don't think that does very good. That was 130 kilo, wasn't it? That's 53. Oh, dropped it. Yeah, dead wood is pointless, so a lot of hours in the rain for no reason there. Say it's pointless, but if it does work on this little bridge that I've made, then part of me is not really bothered. Where is this little bridge? Right. I suppose the best way to find out now is we need to put these into that, and there is absolutely no way that I'm leaving this trailer on a ramp of a hill like that. Probably should have moved the tractor out of the way, but swings and roundabouts maybe. Get our wood loaded up because we're going to go and buy a business. after the last episode. I've had a word. Oops. They're happy for me to invest in the business and then use it. We can process our wood into things. Don't get me wrong, it's not as beneficial as, say, a sawmill would be. But it does get productions running. Speaking to some of the people at the miners in, they said I really do need to move that roll right way, don't I? It's a steep place to put it, to be fair. Jury's out on that. Maybe try it with stones instead. Just there's a good point, and that's where all the stones are, so I'll get a bucket and try that at some point. Yeah, nearly. Yeah, the boatyard will take stuff off us and maybe give us a kickback at some point. The roller coaster is quite a big project for the local area to try and bring tourists in. How did I manage that? So yeah, and then, you know, people will buy the local area. Locally sourced, locally made products is a good thing for tourists to Silverrun. So I may as well jump on that bandwagon. I mean, don't get me wrong. The iron mine is pretty much where it's at. And so is the sawmill, but it is a long way off. And also we want to offer something else for the area. Doesn't need to all be based around logging. Yeah, we've got a bit of farm land on the go. If we've got the room, think we should start with a few animals. Well, we've already started with some animals technically, but I think it'd be nice to get some cows and some sheep on the go as well. I mean, what we've got here on the small holding, the pigs will bring us in, small holding, this hill. The pigs will bring us in a bit of money when they're old enough and up and breeding, but that'll take a while. They're just nice to have around at the minute. And we've got a bit of fruit and veg coming out of the greenhouses for us to eat, and some eggs from the chickens for us to eat. Maybe once they've started breeding we'll have a few chickens to eat. Oh, don't do that. You may as well come out, mate, if you're going to be like that. Oh, how rude. Just sneak it in there. Right, we've got wood. What vehicle should we take? Get that strapped. I think we'll take the tractor. What time are we on? Not too bad. It'd be nice to get a better well, a more stable log trailer. I say better, the one that we've got is an absolute belter to me, but no, it's not really working, is it? I mean, there might be a good chance of testing out, because this needs fuel as well, so we'll get that on the way. See if this fuel issue nice to be out in the tractor. Seems like a while. What to do with that bit of land's a little bit of a quandary because it's steep. There's not a lot you can put on it. I mean, I suppose it just makes sense to replant once we've taken the trees down, wouldn't it? It certainly would. Now, because it's October, I might be going a little bit ambitious here with what we're about to do. But trust me, I've got a plan and it'll all make sense in the end, hopefully. Maybe not. That's filling up fine. Maybe the plan works, maybe the plan doesn't. It's the joy of the game. Play it your own way. Beat him out, can't we? Oh, do. And then I didn't look. Right. It's not the barrel factory, that's there. I'm not 100% sure where it is. But we did look at it, I think the last episode we looked at it, when we were doing our treasure hunting. I think it's here. Might have to. The wood turners. Just as a precaution, let's save it. I've got a bit of a habit for making these errors. And we'll probably need to turn on $80,000 spent. Okay, where do we drop off? At the front? Just there. 13,000 litres. We're ready to start making stuff. Take it we can't get into that garage, but we sort of do acquire a little bit of storage space, but maybe not. I wonder if there's a bit of room upstairs for me to stick a... It's a lounge, isn't it? Bathroom now. Downstairs. Better turn some stuff off and on, don't we? Oh, they're all on straight away. Straight up. Deactivate them because we've got no planks. They won't be happening for a while. And we'll start making all of it. Why not? Alright, next. We will head to now I'm a little bit torn here because all of a sudden I've realised that there's 3 parcels of land that I want. You've probably worked out because you've seen me talking about them. But we can sort of afford all of them. So first off, definite purchase. I want this parcel of land because that, I'm thinking we can farm part of it. We can put animals on it. We can maybe pop a house on it. Turn it into like a local town farm centre. Maybe expand out into around here afterwards. This is a big bit of land, but because of the train tracks and everything, lends itself a little bit to more maybe an industrial area and arable farming. And then this bit next to here is only about 20 grand. Now, yeah, it suddenly steeps off quite a bit to the beach side, but could that be sort of animals or even a thin strip for, say, root crop or something, or just use it for a straight hay grass area that you mow? But then that brings us on to mowing, because we may as well take these and start mowing them at the minute. We've got everything, and then we can start lease the equipment to turn into silage, or just chuck in a pit somewhere. So that's what we're going to do. But which ones? Let's I'm not 100% confident on the pricings. That we definitely want. We're getting that. We've bought that. That's bought. That's in the bag. That's safe. That's 50 grand. So that's getting bought. That's done. We're debt free anyway. Still got 35 grand, and that's 20. Well, that's a little bit with some trees on there. Can't get that. Oh, we'll just take it. It's, if we get sheep, it's hay, isn't it? At the end of the day, and silage. Well, I might need a minute to think. Oh, well, we've done it now, haven't we? So it's happened. Something just dawned on me. We want to cut the grass to find out what sort of I love the little flow on the yellow. We need to cut the grass to find out what the lay of the land is like, basically. No front 3-point on that. That could be an issue. However, I don't think I don't think we've got the horsepower anyway. Now, in my head, we can go up to here. We better get the... Oh, we don't need that. We'll get on. I'm sure it can go swath dropping. I mean, this will miss. But it's a good test, isn't it? Either way. Okay. See, buying things like this really does give you a new concourse to run on, you know. Either the tractor can't handle that, or that land was a bit of a waste. It does look quite different from this bit of land, however. Aha. So the land was a bit of a waste. So this can do this. We've got... It isn't actually that bad a thing because the small one will fit on the front of the Unitrack and we can actually get a forage pickup. As well. Which is quite decent. We may be... I may as well come back to you on this once we've done, haven't I? And give you a little repo up on the end of it. And I've got to try and think whether it's worth a silage pit or wrapping. Part of me thinks wrapping at the minute. Or no, actually, part of me doesn't. If I can get a silage pit cheap enough. I'll come back to you. Okay, so it took a little bit of a long amount of time. I decided the best thing to do would be to bale it and wrap it as the first time. Maybe I regret, but too late now. The pickup wagon's 21,000. Where is it? 21,000 for 12,000 litres, and what I'm gonna do is bale it all up. We've got plenty of room to store it. I mean, we've got all of that area that we've just mowed. I say we, you lot have probably been up having a cup of tea, and all of this area as well. A little bit tricky to work out where the boundary is. Literally, it almost appears as though there might be 1-2 trees that are ours, the rest of them aren't. So I don't know whether to fence that, but it's a huge flat area for so many activities. But we need a tractor that will take both of them, really, because I'm quite happy to I've got an idea for one anyway. Obviously money's really tight again now, but the small bit, is it 40? I haven't been able to cut any of that, so maybe I put a silage clamp on it. Maybe I might actually plough it and sugar beet it, because I can chop the sugar beet in the thing anyway. We're going to lease a wrapper that's very rudimental. I just better check. 125cm bales is the only thing it will take. And as this just 225cm bales? Yeah, well, I don't need to worry about that then, do I? Right, let's... Plus, I wanted to see how many bales we got fixed. It's a good chance to work out where you're at as a bale count. So, catch up with you about another hour or so. Not the quickest of things. I wasn't expecting this to take the whole day, but I mean, to be fair, we've got a lot done. We've wood chipped dead wood, realised that's pointless as well. We've bought into our first business on a factory, and that's up and producing because we've put wood over in there. We've bought 3 parcels of land, so our estate is growing, and we're sitting on over 350,000 litres of cut grass. So once that's been wrapped and fermented, that's a huge payout. And you know, it's not all logging, is it? Grass really is... That's like 70 odd grand, I think. No, it's not as much as you'd get if you'd turn this into field, admitted. It was a nice little finisher, wasn't it? Bang on 100 at the end of that line. Obviously, if we'd done it as arable, we'd make more money, but we don't need all the equipment for this. I suppose if we're going to build a iron ore smelting factory somewhere on this patch, I think, because it makes sense. It looks more of an industrial area. You could always pop a BGA down there as well, I suppose. Get Silverrun working on a bit of green energy, and that'd be a huge investment, but although there's smaller ones that you can use. saw on a TV programme the other day. Can't remember whereabouts, but a farmer had decided to invest a load of money into green energy and build himself a little BGA on his land. True story. But as it's getting towards a night time, I think we'll call that the end of this episode. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please drop us a like. If you want to stay up to date with any new content that comes out from the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you've got any comments, feel free to drop them in the comment section. Get to the end. Get to 100. I dare you. It's done it. Look at that. That's the only bit left. On a least. It's least, ladies and gentlemen. How do you like them apples? 108 bales. Nearly said barrels. Potential $70,000 back. I mean, I think that certainly gets us looking towards cows, maybe sheep. We can keep hold of some grass, we can keep hold of some silage. Although to be fair, we're coming up to the winter, so maybe for now we look at the potential of a loan in order to build the iron ore mine, because then it shows us what sort of space we've got for field work as well, and we can get the field laid for the next year. Right, I can go back. Thank you very kindly. 108 bales. So next. It's out £4,000. £200, bargain. Let's just go and see how this works quickly before I bid you adieu. Got a feeling we're gonna have to pick up and drop onto it. It doesn't look like it has a pickle, it just spins around and wraps. Yeah, we'll have to get something to drop it onto it. Not to worry. Let's want something for the next episode. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye for now.